Welcome back. Here's number 4 of the free response for the 2022. I don't know why I keep messing that up. AP exam. So 2022, there we go. Here they give us the table, number 4. They say it's twice differential, meaning that, if R of t represents the radius of the cone, that means that you could do the derivative once and again to get the second derivative. R prime t is the rate of which the radius changes over time from 0 to 12. It gives a table again. So if they want R double prime of 8.5 and using average rate of change, just doing R prime of 10 minus R prime of 7, because they told you to go from 7 to 10. And of course, 8.5 is halfway between. So you just do that. That's all you're doing. And you just take the table values. So negative 3.8 minus negative 4.4 over 3. That's 0.6 over 3. And you can leave it like that, or you can say 0.2. You have to state units. That's going to be centimeters per day squared. So that's part A. I guess that's probably just 1 point, maybe 2 points on the AP. Scrolling out, and it is indicate units of measure, so I did that. Then is there a time when that R prime equals negative 6? Well, if you think about it, negative 6 is halfway between these two here. And because it's twice differentiable, you can assume continuity. So this means that the intermediate value theorem applies. Intermediate value theorem states that any y value between your highest and lowest y values will be taken on. And from 0 to 3, so yeah. So the answer is yes. IVT, you could say assume continuity. You also say negative 6 is in between R prime of 0 and R prime of 3. That works too. That's justification. So that's part B. Then my guess is probably 1 or 2 points. Probably 1 point for yes, 1 point for the answer or the reasoning. For C, use a right Riemann sum, and you're integrating R prime. So again, R prime is the second row here from 0 to 12. So if you're using a right Riemann sum, you need to find the width of each interval first. So 3 minus 0 is the first interval. And you're going to use that one, the right corner. Because if you were to plot that, here's negative 6.1. Here's 3 and negative 5. So if you're to do this funky curve here, you're actually going to do a rectangle kind of like that. So you're using the right corners. So you're going to multiply by negative 5. So that's going to be the first rectangle. And you got to rinse and repeat 3 more times. So now we go from 3 to 7. So you write like this, times negative 4.4. Then you go from 10 to 7, or 7 to 10, if you want to say that, times negative 3.8. And then lastly, from 12 to 10, negative 3.5. And there you go. You can leave it like that. You could work it out. If you do work out, you get negative 50. Probably should state the units. It's centimeters, obviously, because you're doing centimeters per day times days. So that's your right Riemann sum. Then lastly for D, really like to, what you guys think here? Another related rates problem. I'm surprised they did this twice. The first order of business is you're going to want to relate R and H. They say that the radius is 100 while the height's 50. So the ratio between the two is 2. R of H is 2. So R equals 2H. And since they give us the, how the height changes, we'll probably want to get, we'll probably want to isolate for R. So I'll rewrite the formula. V equals 1/3. Oh, don't forget about the pi. Let's write that 3 better. Pi 2H squared times H. So we have 4H cubed over 3 pi. Awesome. And then what you want to do is you want to take the derivative back to time. So dv over dt equals 12H squared over 3 pi times dH over dt. That reduces to 4. And if you plug in 50 for H, so 4, because they said they do this at 50, right? Or t equals 3, which is at 50, obviously for H. They said that there, so you make that connection. dH or dt note is, oh, we don't know dH. Oh, no, it decreases at -2. Yeah, okay, I'm losing my mind here. The height decreases at yeah, so it's -2. There we go. And yeah, actually I did something a little different. I suppose you could also have done r prime, which is -5, but but yeah, let's just stick with how the height's decreasing. That's just makes more sense. Yeah, if you work that out, you should get let's see, actually you could leave it like that. That's fine, but that's 2,500 times 4 is 10,000, so you should get -20,000. And there's a pi, don't forget about that. -20,000 pi cubic centimeters per day. So you should state the units also. That's how the volume changes. And so that would be that one there.